March 2022, and this afternoon on Odema Ikeduru. We'll be looking at the need for continuous reorientation of Ikeduru youths. And that's part two of it. So we'll be looking at that. Remember, as usual, we have the representatives of Odema Ikeduru in the studio, and that is the founder and president of Odema Ikeduru, Chief Elder Davis Ihimtuge. I also have here with me as Ambassador Sir Jerry Opar, who is the treasurer and head media of Odema Ikeduru. We have the internal auditor in the person of Chief S.O. Ohams. They're here to discuss, for the second time, the need for continuous reorientation of Ikeduru youths. A very good afternoon to you, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so let's go ahead with what we have for the afternoon.
Yes. May we first of all thank the traditional rulers in the Ikeduru, the presidents general, women, youth, and student leaders who attended our consultative meeting on Monday, 21st March 2022, and advised us to expand the scope of Odema Ikeduru to include all autonomous communities, because what we are doing is very, very good. So that the peace, security, and development of Ikeduru will be accelerated. We are grateful. Now, today's topic, that the youths are the leaders of tomorrow, is a universal truth. It is because of this fact that we want to emphasize the need for positive development of Ikeduru youth without minding their stubbornness and accusation of the elders. Positive development of Ikeduru. We must do everything possible to engage them. Otherwise, it will not over well with us. So we are desperate about it. We are not giving in because we don't have option. We have started youth reorientation and vocational skills training. We have planned the war against Mburumini and other drugs. We have convened an interactive forum to discuss how to stop thuggery and violent election in Ikeduru. These programs has to do with the youth. All these programs are to make our youth better, socio-economic, socio-cultural, and socio-political leaders for tomorrow indeed. Take over, they must. Therefore, we call on all to give support to these programs. We appeal that everybody should come on board. Thank you. I think Jerry can come in.
Yeah, the president should go. That meeting, he thanked the elders and those people that attended the meeting. But I want to stress on that meeting. That meeting on 21st of March 2022 shows the acceptability of Odema Ikeduru as a non-partisan organization. It's not left for communities. Let no community complain when the modalities will be out soon, because we expect the communities to be represented. We have 29 autonomous communities in Ikeduru. Each community must have one or two person in that expanded Odimma Ikedo. So the meeting also gave rise to that. And then it also gave rise to the acceptability of Odimma Ikedo as the mouthpiece of Ikedo cultural voice. So, because all na community gị are interested or amaghị ihe megana Odimma Ikedo, this is an opportunity for you to come and send a representative to Odimma Ikedo so that I get them at our hand. All the question now, start blaming somebody. Now, that we have picked people. We are not picking anybody. The traditional ruler, the PG, send down one or two persons to be there. Thank you.
Yes, let's go back to the youth. This slogan, build a youth, build a nation. It's a slogan that entails that youth are future leaders. At times, elders will look at youth as irresponsible due to some youth behave abnormally. So, but what we are saying in effect is that whether they do this or that, it is the responsibility of the elders to bring the youth close. Now, educate them, reorientate them, tell them what to do in order to be good. And the youth should not be looking at the elders as people who have usurped power and not letting them to come into the position that they hold. So what we are saying is that the youths are future leaders. We shall not ignore them outrightly. We shall endeavor to make sure that they know or they have a hope of being future leaders. And we will also advise the youth to desist from all these things that will make elders look at them as irresponsible. That is by taking drugs and all those things. People look at them as irresponsible. But they are not. So we are pleading that the youth of Ikedu and the other places should know their responsibility, have aim, have objective. They should think of the future, because involving themselves in all these drug abuse and drug all these things cannot help them to grow. That is what we are saying.
Yeah. Okay. Before Jerry comes in to emphasize on what we are doing ourselves about this, the programs we plan, we want to continue to restate that youth reorientation and rehabilitation is priority. Within this Easter, we are mounting a seminar on some of the Jerry is the head of training of this organization. You will have to let us know, because we want our youth to now embrace these programs. But let him explain it so that people can understand. For example, the vocational skills training. Many people have been coming, even from other NGOs, to embrace it. And now we want it to every community to come. This morning, Professor Nwachukwu called me, who is our consultant in agriculture. He's a lecturer at Michael Opera University of Agriculture. So you can see the kind of personalities we are dealing with. We are going to have a conference. We are going to have a conference meeting with him, Jenny, and our patron general, anytime from now, and then shape the training. Well, Jenny may have to really emphasize what we are doing. And
just before the emphasis, we will be going on a short break. When we come back into the letters, I don't want to cut you while you're on it. All right, it's still my radio 101.1 FM Owerri. Stay tuned. Okay, Duro, it is My Radio 101.1 FM, Owerri. Still discussing with the representatives of Odema Keduru, the founder, the president, the treasurer, head media, and the internal auditor. And we've been looking at Ikeduru. That's the continuation of the topic that was treated last week, and that is the need for continuous reorientation of the Ikeduru youth. So just before the break, Ambassador Sir Jerry Opera wanted to emphasize on a particular term. Go ahead.
Yeah, the moderator, I want to speak on the various training Odema Ikeduru has been engaged on. We have the skill vocational training on skills. We have done the first phase, that is the first set, have graduated. We are now into the second phase, that second set. We will train people in fishery, mostly agriculture and ICT. That's the two key areas, agriculture and ICT. Then on agriculture, we'll train them on poultry, farming, fishery, vegetables, and then on ICT, how to be computer literate, all the Google aspect of computer and all the rest of them. We have an ICT expert, so that at any banking call, you can, when you open your laptop, you can, access your laptop, and even with your Android phone. Oh, when you have your Android phone now, when you have so with all these things, you'll be taught on how to do that. And the most recent one that is coming very soon is this seminar we're about holding on Mburumine and other related hard drugs our youth are taking, because we know that the election is at hand, and if we don't checkmate them now, because the Bible says catch them young for Jesus Christ, now it has not reached to that deplorable situation. So that's why we are having a seminar on hard drugs and youth involvement in hard drugs, so that we can cover the violent violent electoral system in Ikedu, so that all na akuziena ha so ụmụnne m lekwa ihe ọwụ na ụnụ ṅụọ ihe ụnụ na-aṅụ ọ na-eme ụnụ politicians use ụnụ mess up yara ihe na-ekwesịghị ime ga-eje mee ya. Don't do this, do it this way. If you do it this way, it will be better for you in life. And then we'll start with reorientation, because one is that you were a bad person or only as never do well person. The first thing game, don't use that assessment on that person. Reorientate him, left from left from right, because every human being on an inept gift mad so you, from that reorientation, you discover the talents that is hidden in that person. You take towards that and train that person, and tomorrow that person will be useful in life. So that's what we are doing. So we are not saying that the youth are irresponsible, no, or we are lazy. Give the youth to us. Call them irresponsible, call them lazy people, but send them to Odema Ikeduru. We'll use them, pay that token fee, and then we train them and make them responsible human beings in the society you can think of. Whenever you see them, say yes. This Elisa, he's into agriculture, he's into ICT, he can do this, he can do that. So that's what we are doing in Odema Ikeduru. The only thing is that we are calling well-to-do people to avail this opportunity. Send at least one or two people from your community to Odema Ikeduru Secretariat at David Comprehensive School Center. Let them pick form and then sponsor them. And then after the training, 1 or 2, 3 months, you empower them so that they'll be useful to you tomorrow. So that when you come back home, you sleep with 2 eyes closed. But if you have money, don't extend to these boys use that are not trained about. Tomorrow when you come back, they will disturb you and you'll be restless. So when you empower them, they will be able to do that in Akujina. The lab as they get the and there'll be peace in the community. That's what Odema Ikeduru is doing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's one area I would like Chief Ohams to emphasize. Which is the accusation the youth are making to elders. They run away. They say give them chance in politics, give them chance in business. research has shown that those young people who are in politics even today are not doing well. It is the elders that are even doing better, because when we can't, when we have looked at the state assemblies throughout the federation, we have looked at those young people who were at the National Assembly. I can't forget some of them, Bankole, for example, the other young man who was speaker.
Saraki.
No,
Okay.
not Saraki. Who was,
Oladimeji. Bankole.
so many of them.
Okay.
In fact, they were young people.
And Tambuwa.
Okay,
And
Tambo.
the other person who was to IT craft, he went to this. Most of them, you know, the one who was in the Senate, young man from Borno, he went and snapped somebody there. So they are all young people.
Yes.
So I want Ohams to disabuse it. For example, even here, the people who are holding the political office in the state assembly are young people, you know. So I think it is a question of, that's why we are talking about reorientation, so that before they go to get leadership position, they know what it entails, not just going to sit there.
My leader, there has been counter and counter accusations. Youths are accusing the elders. The elders are accusing the youths. So at times, the elders look at the youths as irresponsible, as I said ab initio, that they look at them as being lazy. They are not ready. They are not prepared. So, but that notwithstanding, the youths should be given a chance. They should be given a chance, because we can also get good ones who will take over from all this. So, in politics, you can see that some people, after being at the age of 60-something, 70-something years, they still want to be senator, they want to be governor, they want to be all these things. Why the youths who are capable of doing those things are available? So how do we harness them? Then that is why we said there must be a way we should come together, at least to make an interaction where the youths will contribute, the elders will contribute. So we look at the better ones, because we cannot say or condemn all of them at the same time. There must be good ones. So they are not less. So let us do whatever thing we can do in order to hand them power, hand them over, so that to avoid certain things, you know. So when they are now know that the elders are giving them that opportunity, then they will change and do certain things that will please us.
Okay. So an issue has been raised here. We are going to include in our program a conference of elders, youths, and women to discuss this matter. Let everybody say his or her mind,
Yes.
so that we can find a way out. We will have a dialogue on this thing in our secretariat.
Yes.
But by next week, we are coming up here with timetable of these programs. We are coming out with timetable of this program. When this seminar on Brome is coming up, we are going to give a date. Interactive forum for non-violent election, a think tank on that. We are going to give a date, give a venue where it's happening. By next week, we are going to, all these programs we are saying, when the next training is starting, we are going to give a date. We have a meeting. When we say it, we will have executive meeting like we always have. Then we ratify it. On 9th of next month, we are going to have a general meeting to ratify this program. And by that, after that, this program will go on. So this is where we because we don't want to come here and say, agame. But we have already planned to do it. We have gotten partners. We have gotten speakers. We have gotten resource persons. We are now looking for financiers. We are sponsors, because
Okay, like the president rightly said, all these programs are to make our youth better socio-economic, socio-cultural, and socio-political leaders of tomorrow. Because one is that whether you like it or not. One is expected socially to improve economically.
Yes.
And then, if you remain at a place 100 years the same, you have not improved. Because when you gather all this information and trainings, you can now move economically, put it into practice, and it will be yielding to you. Those dividends will be yielding to you. Then on the social political, yes, when we give you that training and all the rest of them, you can maybe you'll be trustworthy to say, Onye, Ngwanu, maybe why not come and go for us this message? You can be a House of Assembly member, you can be a councillor, you can be as a cabinet and all the rest of them, because the trust is all there. And then social cultural, at least let's check and say, based on changes in your life. Okay, I'm going to be President General. You see, all these things, because when we give you all this training, it will make you a perfect and useful human being to your community and to your local government. So they're not hearing it, but all we cannot do this in alone, like the president said. We need funding. We need sponsors to assist us, so that as catalysts to the development and of Ikeduru, come to Odimi Kedru and then assist us. Say you want to train one or two people. Actually, in Mecca, as one ammonia, so that they will be better tomorrow, better human being tomorrow. How can I say, oh no, they mean here to that? That's why the Anambra is crying. Anambra make noise that here my boy. Because I see here Namuku. Oh no, I got so I talk. Ọ dị Ikeduru, biko na ụmụnne m, ụnụ asịkwa na use lazy mkpụrụ mmiri eke. You can turn somebody bad, they are a responsible person tomorrow. Don't you can't throw away the bucket and the water together. Are you getting me? Get water, I can get look for bucket, look for minute. No, gidi ko na carry ko what he get akeba market ya biko na then ụmụnne m, nyere na aka ka let us make this use leaders for tomorrow by empowering them and training them to be effective human beings in the future. Thank you.
All right, we'll go over now to the phone lines to get what people are saying, or the comments or contributions to this particular topic, and perhaps questions too, bordering on this same topic. 0906 0001 011 0906 0001 011 is the number. Hello. Hello, good afternoon. Yes, your name and location. Yes, go ahead,
Yes.
go ahead.
Okay.
Can you speak up, please?
Okay. Yes. In Corona, for security reasons, that every church ministry or career like I'm running and then they should register with the CAN. I think it may implement. We had a organizing desert. In actually here from the beginning, I could not and there's a consultative meeting. I ain't making me without there's PGs. I have one meeting. Here we have a table for the security of this place because not all of them are joining. But I want him president the CAN. I think we are going to enforce it through the autonomous communities. I got when there's I throw register of all church denominations so none are your domain. Then I will raise a governor CAN. When I say now
ndị na-awụghị ha ga-agbalaga ndị ụkwa niile ga-aga rejista na kan. So ihe ememe otu a na-eme mobilization ma ụta non-violent election ma ọ gwada a ga-ekwuru ụmụọka youth echi na chọọchị ndị a kpọma ndị ga-eme preach. So that's what we are doing something about it, but ọ bụdị na anyị gaghị na-ewere n'egbe na mma and we cannot exceed our bounds. Thank you very much. Ebe gị bịa tekwe n'ọfịs ndị ọka iketo m na-aga nwa ndị ọnwụ ụnụ ka anyị chụrụ ụnụ abịa n'ụrụkwanị memba edikwere na oji otu ka ikwu ugbo anyị nwere ike sị gị chairman of kan iketo ọ gị nye anyị information how we can do it. Thank you very much for calling.
All right. Hello. Good afternoon. Your name and location. Yes, good afternoon. Your name and location. Go ahead. Speak up, speak up, speak up. Oh, we can barely hear you. Speak up, please. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, good.
There one.
Okay. So are you recommending can I make this seminar only about Mbromiri? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Over now to another person. Would you want to say anything about that? Just okay. 0906 000 1011. Hello, good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon.
Hello? Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay, because let me respond to this too. Ndị Ikedu ụnụ anụna ihe ekwuge. By next week, I ga-ekwu this program with a budget ya ma appeal to ndị Ikedu. Because for us, ebe agagharị m Ikedu, a ga-eji ego aga ya, a ga-eji bọs aga ya. Ọwụ ndị Davis na Jerry na Ohams ma ọwụ ndị ọdịmma Ikedu, anyị bịa onye ọbụla weta ego. Anyị chọrọ ka ndị our politicians, our businessmen, our philanthropists, so that's what we have done. Ugbu a anyị nwere mandate of ndị president general, ndị youth, ndị students, ndị mothers. Ihe anyị need ugbu a funding. Anyị mara mgbe anyị ga-abịa next week, anyị ga-ekwe account number. Onye nwere 1,000 ya eti, onye nwere 2,000 ya eti. Ihe na-ewebiwe church naanị one rich man ga-eweta 1 million. Ọ bụ ihe gbuge ndị Ikedu. Enweghị okorobịa, onweghị onye toro eto na Ikedu, nwoke bi ụlọ ọma akpa na-enweghị ike iweta 2,000 tige n'ihe ọma ekwuge. So ihe dị n'unu kwuru dị mma. Anyị achọkwa na tụsa ndị ka anyị mere na anyị ụgwọ ego ọdụ anyị ji. So by next week, anyị ga-abịa with the details ihe ndị anyị chọrọ ime. Mekwe na appeal for funding. Biko onye ọbụla amanya aka n'aba. For that one, anyị printed, otu anyị ji ugbu anyị ji hand bill. Actually, ikesa dịka ikwuru mbọ ọ ga-egbara mba anyị emere the hand bill, but budget eji eme the hand bill ihe eke n'izi bute is about 20 something to 30,000 naira. Ọ na ebe ịchọ asị nweta ya nọmba m dara gị the picture of it. Somebody can say, let me sponsor this. Thank you very much. So we are active.
Hello, good afternoon. Name and location.
Thank you. There we Thank you.
Thank you. But okay, well, we agree with you. Even on here, by next week we are paying for funding because Beten Suya. Oh, but I had now. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Thank you. Dịka ha kwukwere mbụ, anyị mere meeting on Monday. In fact, onye nọchiri youth na student were the president of INSU Students Union
From Ikedu. That's
from
Ikedu.
Akabo, Ikedu.
In
In fact, I will bring him to this program by Wednesday because so that people can agree that we are serious. We want to raise money to implement this program in this system. So we are appealing. Ndị na-ekwu anyị okwu na-agwa ihe encouragement ụnụ ga-eme ọnụ na-agba ọnụ na-emetụ appeal so ndị Ikedu nyetụkwa na aha ndị anyị nwere ike dere akwụkwọ ga na sekretari a na-akpọ ihe na public phone number m na phone number Jerry ma ya so that anyị nwee ike mụ na ndị anyị ga-edere akwụkwọ nyere anyị aka to raise money and do the anyị mee ha one or two ya atọmọtọ kwumekwume. Thank you very much.
All right. Hello. Good afternoon. Go ahead. Speak up. Speak up. Can you speak up so they hear you?
Yeah.
What's your name? What's your name and location, please? Let's know. Okay. Isaac from where? Go ahead, Isaac.
Okay. Biko ihe anyị chọrọ ịrụba ndị contributors anyị kpụọ this conference bịa ihe ikwuru ugbu a I'm coming. We are going to thank you. We are going to announce it on this radio. Ka anyị agbakọ even anyị nwere ike resolution anyị ga-awụ delegation to government, delegation to local government chairman, delegation to governor Imo State, delegation to FCC. Is it that? But now no Tony again. Thank you very much.
0906-000-1011 is the number. Hello. Your name and location. Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Amen.
All right. Hello, good afternoon.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello. Yes, good afternoon. Go ahead, your name and where you're calling from. Hello, good afternoon. 0906-000-1011. Hello. Yes, good afternoon.
Hello.
Okay, thank you.
Amen.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. We are encouraged. We are encouraged. We are taking your phone number. We are going to let you know from by next week. We are not going to call our account number today. We have to get permission from the station manager and tell him that next week we are raising funds for this program. By next week we will emphasize on donations. We announce the account number so that it will be accountable. We separate it from those who want to pay in for registration. So it's now a project we want to do. We are not going to announce our account number today, but by next week we are going to announce our account number and come up. If it announce the budget here, what is wrong with it? And tell people this is what we want to spend. This is the items we want to spend this thing. People can say, okay, leave this announcement for me, I'll pay for it. Somebody can say, you leave this transport for me, I'll pay for it. Somebody can say, give me 1 day bus, I'll pay for it. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Let's take our pattern shot then because we are.
My pattern shot is ndị keduru niile nye na aka ka anyị napụta n'ụmụ okorobịa anyị. There's no point in Sagan Harin. Who said that? Even we can enwere ike ihe na-eme ebe niile ọ ga-eme na Ikeduru because Ikeduru is a place God is interested in. Alụ anyị ọ na-erute n'Ikeduru, agba ọka na-erute n'Ikeduru, anwụ anwụ na-erute n'Ikeduru. God ga-protect her from this problem. But heaven help those who help themselves. By next week, we will start raising funds for this conference. Thank you very much.
Ikeduru biko nọ ganye n'aka anyụkọ mmamịrị ya izo mmamịrị ya agba ụfụfụ ka anyị napụta ụmụaka anyị youth who are the leaders of tomorrow from ihe a na-anware empower them to be better citizens of Ikeduru na anwụ.
Ndị youth anyị otu ahụ enyi m nwoke ihe n'ọza onye ndọga anyị so onye anyị dọga ya dọgbakwa onwe ya napụta n'onwe unu na ihe ọjọọ ndị a ọ ga-adịrị nnụ mma dịkwa na anyị nwa mma.
All right, thank you very much, Dimma Ikeduru. That was those were the representatives of Dimma Ikeduru this afternoon. That's Chief Elder Davis Ihimtuke. We also had Ambassador Jerry Opara and Chief Eso Ohams discussing for the second time the need for continuous reorientation of Ikeduru youths. You want to ask questions or make inquiries about Dimma Ikeduru, you can call the president on 0803-746-5046, 0803-746-5046, or you can get the treasurer and head media on. I'm trying to get that now. Okay, and that would be 08070707076 or 0803-6672-631, 0803-6672-631. Thank you very much for joining us. Claire Wunzokeke is my name. Definitely Dimma Ikeduru will return next week Wednesday, same time, same station, definitely same frequency. At 1 o'clock, we'll bring to you Around the Globe. Don't touch it out. Stay tuned.
Especially the
Thank you, sir. You're welcome. Did I